super heavy loads in flatbed. I guess you got to learn sometime. Tubiest of the tubiest, the best YouTube subscribers on the planet. That's you. And I'm 50 plus. Yeah, this is the load I picked up in Houston, and I'm taking it to California. I'm actually here now. I'm about 100 miles away from my final, but around a DOT time, only got 19 minutes left, so I had to pull over and stop. But I did run some miles today. See that? 631 miles in a governed truck. A lot of people say, well, I don't like governed truck. I don't want to be governed at 65 miles an hour, blah, 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 blah. I don't understand why, that's a problem. It isn't for me, and I run the miles all the time. So, 600 plus miles every day. I ran 623, I think, yesterday. So, 65 miles an hour will get you there. That's for sure. So anyways, you see that big old heavy load I got back there? 500 pounds. It was like ain't nothing back there, Now I'm sure I'm going to get some mountain driving, and it's going to be 45,000 pounds back there. So I know that day is coming. But got to start somewhere, right? Actually, my other load before the previous two loads were, quite a bit heavier than, obviously. I know some of y'all live in California, so you're probably gonna get mad at me, but you know what? I do not like California. First off, as soon as you cross into the border from Arizona to California, I get a stench in my nose of a liberal smell. Liberal. That's California. You got to drive 55 miles an hour. Come on, man. I don't understand that. That's crazy. I can't wait to get here. I had to do 220 miles in California. I still got another, 100 plus miles to drive. 55 miles an hour. They got to turn around and go back. Actually, I don't know where I'm going next, but I hope it's out of California for sure. So I know all y'all California folk gonna start getting on that. What's wrong with California? We're not liberals. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Look here. You know what? Let me get out for California because y'all gonna get mad at me. Anyways, I had a subscriber ask me about the items that I purchased when I went to Harbor Freight, and I had in mind to buy several things, tools and hammers, and things that I was told to get. And then I was told by another guy, hey man, look at all this stuff I got, and don't buy it because you really is not going to need it. And one thing I did get was a winder for the straps, and I actually got that from TA. But when I went to Harbor Freight, I got some moving blankets. They use the moving blankets to lay over the corners of the loads that you're going to tarp for a couple of reasons, so that the tarp doesn't tear on the edges, number one. And number two, when you get ready to pull the tarp off, it'll slide across those edges better because it's sliding over the moving blankets instead of the edge of the load of the freight crate or whatever, metal or whatever it is. So I picked those things up, and What else did I get over there? It wasn't much. It wasn't much because the company kind of provides you with. Oh, I got 2-inch ratchet straps. The company provided you a couple of them, but I got a couple of them too. And this was another tip from the guy that talked to me. And that's I use them to hold my ladder, broom, stuff like that. You know, your personal stuff. And other than that, I don't think I've bought very much. And as I go along, I will purchase things that I need as they come up. But big sledgehammers and stuff like that, I was told to get that stuff, and he was like, man, you don't need these big hammers, and he just showed me some small stuff, and I already had that. Big pliers, and just a bunch of just tool stuff, basically, that I was told not to, don't purchase that stuff, you're not going to need it. And this guy was pulling some, big stuff, so I imagine he's been doing it for a long time, so he ain't gonna steer me wrong, I don't imagine. But as I go along, I'll buy the stuff that I need. But the company does provide you with the bare necessities, and they give you a little list, and you check off the list on all of the stuff that's on the truck that they provide. And but I think it's gonna be right. Oh, and dunnage and like 4x4s and stuff like that you use to secure the freight. I was going to buy that, and he told me, no, don't do that, because whenever you go to the shipper, they're going to have some, and then they're going to put it on your trailer, and then once they take the stuff off, then you just keep whatever dunnage that they leave on there, and eventually you're going to have so much you end up throwing it away or finding a place to get rid of it, because you're going to have too much. And so instead of going to lumber yard and picking that stuff up, he gave me that tip. So I'm gonna pass it on, and we're gonna see if it works. If it don't, I'll be in trouble. But we have to go to somewhere and buy it if I got to have it in order to get the next load. But anyways, today I shut down fairly early. It's like 3 p.m. California time, and I ran my clock all the way down to 19 minutes. Got 631 miles. All you guys got to do when you come out here, man, I don't care what you're pulling, flatbed or reefer or dry van or whatever, you want to make money, you're gonna have to drive. That's just the bottom line. You're gonna have to run. And right now, for the first 2 weeks, I'm on the it's like a developmental fleet is what they call it. And they basically kind of handhold you if you need it. And I hadn't had to talk to anybody really, other than getting our home time shit straight. But starting tomorrow will be my last week, because 2 weeks, that's it. And they evaluate you, and if you need to stay on a developmental fleet, then they won't move you to a regular fleet. And so a long load like this, regardless of how much it weighed, they pretty sure they want to make sure that I'm on time and that I'm managing my time properly and all that good stuff before they let me off. So, handle your business is about all I can tell you. And you should be fine. Again, I'm going to make a short video today like I did yesterday. I'm not going to make a long one. I just had a few little things to tell you. I wanted to show you that load. And I wanted to show you that you can run good miles in a governed truck. So don't let that bother you. Don't let that stray you from going to work for a company because the trucks are governed. They're governed for more than just they don't want you speeding. But, the faster you go, the more fuel you burn. And, that's an issue. And believe it or not, 65 miles an hour will get you there. Obviously. So, anyways, short video, now it's time to eat. I told one of the guys, he says, hey, you need to, do some cooking videos on your truck. And I was going to do it because I'm going to make some pork chops tonight, but I'm going to wait, because first I want to show you guys what I've done to the truck to make it 50 plus worthy. And after I do that, then I'll do some cooking videos. So anyway, Ubiest, I do appreciate you guys. Deliver undistracted. Here's your boop.